What does that do to the culture of the church and the culture of the family to have so many men involved?
I can't wait for 10 years from now to really be able to know that. But what I know for sure is that it can't help but be a blessing. I mean, there's just no way. Christian education has been a mom thing for so long. And yeah, these dads they're not afraid of it. And it's not like women's work. You know, it's just being with your family, which they really do want. They just don't know how to do it. And so then we put them in this place where it's easy and they don't have to know anything they don't already know, and they don't have to do anything they don't want to do. You know, it's just a place where they're accepted, and then they get to have fun with their kids, which is cool.
Advice for a parent of a 13-year-old who says, I'm not doing this.
Well, they're going to say they're not doing a lot of things. I mean, welcome to being a parent of a teenager. I don't know. You know, okay, so this just reminds me of another story, because there were a lot of times when we were doing Faith 5 at night, and I would, especially around that age, when she started going to bed after me, and I'd be laying in my bed and I would think, I don't want to do it. I don't want to get up. I just don't want to do it. And then I would think, I mean, literally the next thought was, well, there isn't another parent that's going to come and knock on your door and lead this family. So you are it. Like, you are it. You have to do it. There aren't any other parents who are going to come and pray with your kid. You have to do it. God gave them to you. You have. So there were lots of nights when I just drug myself out of bed and I'd be like, all right, let's do the huddle. And then that might be the night when she would come up with something where I was like, what? You know, where it would turn into a half-an-hour conversation where, you know, a lot of times it was 3 minutes. But that might be the night. And I would just think, oh, yeah, thanks God for getting me out of bed.
About setting the bar.
Well, it sort of goes along with what I just said, you know, that there are not any other parents that are going to parent your kids like God gave them to you. And so when you say that to a parent, they know that's true. And so when I say to parents, I'm going to ask a lot of you, and we're going to require a lot of your time, and I'm going to always want more. I'm always going to want you to give more time to faith formation. I'm always going to want you to be more centered in your faith in your home. I'm going to want all of those things. And I would hope that you wouldn't want any less from someone who's representing Jesus, you know, because this is like really important stuff. And then, you know, just to be able to say to them, well, I talk about sports a lot because this is a really big sports community. And I mean, our kids they're doing summer training for fall football all summer long. Like, it's just really, really competitive. And so I just say, you know, the hockey coach doesn't think anything of asking you to get up and be at the rink at 4:45 in the morning. And when the dance coach says you have to come to a parent meeting, oh my gosh, you are there. You don't even question it. You might not like it, but you go. You know, and so to just be able to say to parents, if the hockey coach gets it, I get it too. Because it's easy to say, well, Jesus is still going to love me if I don't go. But how many weeks do you not go? You know, if the culture tells us how important faith is, it's on the bottom of the list, and it's the last thing on someone's calendar. And pretty soon it's 5 weeks that someone hasn't been to Sunday school, or they haven't brought their kid to Sunday school, or they haven't been at church. And it's just such a slippery slope. So I talk about school, you know. If your kid gets up in the morning and says, I don't want to go to school, I don't like it, I don't want to go, you're not like, oh, okay, well, I guess we just won't go we just won't go today. You know, you don't do that. And I remember, actually, your wife said to me, you know, you just have to decide that this is who we are as a family, and unless we're sick or out of town, we go. And so I decided that from the time that Nicole was really little, and then it was easier. Because I didn't have to decide every Sunday morning if I was going to get up and go. It was just, am I sick? Am I out of town? No. Okay, I'm going.
He will turn the hearts of parents to the children, and the hearts of children to their parents.